All right, we're back here in n8n.io, and I'm going to press sign in to come back in as the account that we just created a few moments ago. This comes up. That was the name that I gave my instance. I click open instance, and here it is. This is looking now at the home screen. If you're still on the previous screen we were on before with that workflow, you can just press this home button right here and you get to this screen, the home screen for this instance. And you can see here that it has my workflow. This is the thing we created earlier sitting there. We're going to start again and create one from scratch like we did before and use OpenAI this time. Okay, so follow along with me here, and tomorrow we'll explain what all the different terminology means. We first press create workflow right here, and we get, again, this fresh screen, a new screen for us. We'll add a first step, and again, we are going to add this thing here, on chat message on the right. Click there, and then remember what you do next. You press escape. There we go, or you click that back button at the top left. So here we are now going to press this plus button. And you remember what we do next? We click on AI, and next we do AI agent. And here is our AI agent. And next it's either back to canvas or it's escape. Here we are back on this canvas. All right. The chat model is the first thing for us to select. You may remember last time we did open router at this point, and you may do that again should you wish. But I'm going to this time do chat OpenAI, which I do by typing OpenAI. And there we see the OpenAI chat model, and up it comes. There is also, by the way, if you're starting for the first time, you can get 100 free OpenAI API credits. At least I can at this point by pressing this. I don't know if you see that too. But I'm going to ignore that for now and just push on and use the credits that we just set up. Okay, so now I'm going to, again, click here and say create new credential, just as we did with Open Router. And again, just as we did with Open Router, I'm going to paste in here that API key that I still got on my clipboard from when I copied it just a few moments ago. I do paste, I say that, and now I'm going to press save, and we'll see what happens. Credential successfully applied, testing, successfully tested, it worked. If it didn't work for you, remember, just go back and do it all again. Create a new API key, copy it, paste it straight in here. Don't go through another editor. They can cause trouble. That's the way to make sure you've got a good API key. All right, we are now set up. No, thank you. We're now set up to be using OpenAI. Okay, now in this box right here, we're going to keep this to say from list here. And this one here is the list of all of the models available on OpenAI. Now, there's lots of models, and as of right now, for me, the fanciest one is GPT 5.1. But we're going to stick for now with GPT 4.1 mini. Looks just like that. GPT 4.1 mini. You should be able to find it in this box. And the reason I choose that one is that it's really fast and it's really cheap, and it's just a great one to use to start with. There's an even faster, cheaper one called GPT 4.1 Nano that we could also use. But we'll use Mini for now. It's still very, very cheap for simple messages like this. Okay, and so now how do we get back again? We get back either by clicking here or by pressing escape. And what we should now be able to do is click here on the bottom left in the chat section, and we should say hi there. And off it goes, and it's thinking, and it's processing, stuff is happening, and we get an answer back. Let me make this a bit bigger for you. An answer from GPT. Hello, how can I assist you today? We just connected to OpenAI, and we got back a message. And now I want to show you something that you may not be expecting. Look at this. I'm going to say, hi, my name's Ed. And off it goes and thinks. You can see it doing its stuff, and it's thinking, and it's thinking. Hi, Ed. Nice to meet you. How can I assist you today? Okay. I'm going to say, hey, what's my name? So I have to click here. Hey, what's my name? And it's going to think, and it's going to do its stuff, and it's going to say, I don't know your name yet. Were you expecting that? It's like, what? So this is a key learning moment. Remember what I said earlier when I was defining an LLM and explaining that we sometimes get fooled by using ChatGPT, the product. It gives it lots of a sense of having things like a memory while you speak to it. The LLM itself, OpenAI, GPT 4.1 mini, it's something which is entirely stateless. Every time you call it with an input, it's a new input. It doesn't know about the inputs that came before. The way that we can give this illusion that it remembers what's going on is by adding software around it that gives it things like a memory. And that way it will know that if I say my name's Ed and then I ask it what my name is, it's going to remember it's Ed. So if we were writing software, we would have to build some code to have memory. Or for tech people, we'd need a conversation history. And the n8n gives us that functionality out of the box really easily, just with a couple of clicks. Okay, so here's how we do it. We click just below memory here. You probably guessed this was coming. Click there, and then you can see it says for beginners. That's nice of it. Simple memory. Stores, so no credentials required. Let's use that for now. Click in simple memory, press escape to go back. Here we have it. We have this simple memory. And by the way, this box has come in yellow like this to represent the fact that something changed since we last ran it. So it's something that is potentially not in sync with the latest functionality. That's why I'm going to press, do you see this little arrow at the top here? Reset chat session. That's going to clear everything out. It's going to allow us to start again and run our little test another time. Okay, let's see. Let's say, hi there. Off it goes. Always watch these pictures here as you see it thinking, hello, how can I assist you today? And say, my name's Ed. My name's Ed. Okay, off it goes. It's thinking, it's doing stuff. Hi, Ed. Nice to meet you. How can I help you today? What's my name? Here we go. Off it goes. You can see things are happening. Stuff is happening. Your name is Ed. Success. It may not seem that amazing, and you may be thinking, I could do that in ChatGPT. But remember, we are building bits and pieces of the ChatGPT product right here. That's what we are doing. So we have just done something super simple. We've given this ability for the context of the conversation to be held so that we can have this conversation with an agent. And if you were coding, this would be just a few lines of code, but it would be a few lines of code. What we've got here is we've done all of that by connecting together boxes and lines, which we will be doing a lot of over the course of the next few weeks. Okay, that's nice. It's time for us to add a tool. Okay, I would like you please to open a new browser window and go to a web page called MarketStack.com. MarketStack.com. Here we are. Now you will have, I'm already logged in, so I've got like a dashboard thing here, but you will have a sign up button that will allow you to sign up. And you go in and you select free. There's different types of account. You want a free account. And when you've done that, it takes you to your dashboard page. As soon as you've signed up, it's very quick. And I can't take you to my dashboard page because it shows you your API key right there in the center in big letters. And then you would have my API key. But you should take that key and copy it to your clipboard. It's very, very streamlined. There's very little to it. And now anyway, you're starting to be a pro at setting up these accounts and API keys. We're going to be doing a lot of them in the next few weeks. But do that. And now you have an API key to the free service, MarketStack.com. It should be super simple. Get that key, copy it to your clipboard, and I'll see you in a sec. Okay, here I am back in n8n. I pressed that button to clear my chat, the button that's just around here. Now we come in here and I'm going to press this plus button underneath tool. I press plus and up comes a list of tools on the right, and I'm going to type the word market, and MarketStack tool appears there. Click on that, up it comes. Go to this credentials connect with dropdown and select create new credential. There's an API key field and paste in that as before, and then press save. It says credential successfully created, saved. And now you press escape. We go back here. No, thank you. Escape again. And we're back here. And it's got that red thing. Sorry, then come back in here. I'm sorry. Double click again to come back in here. There's just a couple more things to do. In this, leave tool description is set automatically. In resource, leave that set to end of day data. In operation, leave it at get many. That's great. Under ticker, this is where this tool needs to be told which stock ticker are we looking for. This is about looking up stock prices, if you didn't figure that. And here, there's a little funny magic button to the right that says, let the model define this parameter. Click that. And it now says defined automatically by the model. This is saying we are going to ask the LLM, we're going to ask GPT 4.1 Nano to decide what stock ticker it wants to use when it uses this tool. And now you can leave this as limit 50. There's one more thing to do, which is that this add filter drop down here. Click there and just click latest like that, and then turn that on like so. So you went to add filter latest and you turned it on. And when you've done all of that, you can now press escape. And now that angry red symbol has gone and we're ready to try this out. This is a tool. Get many end of day data in MarketStack. There we go. We have a model, we have memory, we have a tool. Let's try this out. And so here I go and I say, hi there, clicking in the chat down here. There's lots of whirring, lots of thinking. Hello, how can I assist you today? I'm going to say, please tell me the end of day equity price for, what should we go with? Google. Let's do that. Let's run. Watch what goes on here. Watch. Things are happening. You do see that just suddenly swizzled. You can see some information here. The end of day market price for Google on the 8th of December was 313.72. Wow. We just had an LLM, we just had a conversation with a model and it had the ability to look up stock prices, and it did it using a tool, and it all happened like over here with colors flashing as our workflow came to life. The AI agent connected to OpenAI, it used its memory to keep a conversation going with me, and it looked up the Google stock price in MarketStack. And I can continue the conversation, I can keep going, I can refer back to what I said before because it will have that memory, and you can try this out yourself and see how you have given this capability to a model. And I hope this gives you a sense of just how much more we can do with this. This is really our staging ground. This is the starting point. We will be building from this simple beginning an agent that runs with tools. We'll be using this to build more and more sophisticated business capability in the coming weeks. Okay, I'll see you back for the wrap up. Congratulations on building your first business workflow in n8n. Simple, but a stepping stone to much greater things. I want to mention that you may not know this, but you got something extra with this course, whether you like it or not. And that is, you got me. I come with the package. I'm available to help you if you get stuck. That's what I'm here for. You can always reach me through the Udemy platform. You can also reach me in LinkedIn. This is where I am. You can read all about Nebula and my other background and the other courses that I teach on, or where I speak on my LinkedIn page. And you can also connect with me. Some people are coy about connecting with them on LinkedIn. And they say, if you want to connect with me, you must mention where you knew me. I'm not coy at all. I love connecting. So by all means, connect with me, reach out. This is where you'll find me. You can get a hold of me, and I will, if you say hi to me, I'll say hi back. It's not an agent. It's definitely me. I do sometimes use copy and paste. I reserve the rights because I say similar things that I do sometimes, like paste in at least half of my answer, but it's always me at the helm, always me pressing that button or saying hi myself. So do connect with me. You don't need to say hi. If you don't, I'll connect with you for sure. And reach out to me by email or in Udemy Q&A if you've got questions. Questions sometimes get buried in LinkedIn, so there's sometimes better, especially if it's like a detailed technical question, to do it in Udemy or by email. But either way, I will be responsive on all channels, and I love hearing from people. I love this community, so take me up on it. I come with the package. Connect with me. If I haven't said that enough, I'll say it like another 100 times until you're beaten into submission. You connect with me just to shut me up. And do ask questions anytime. That's what I'm here for. Also, as you make projects, as you bring things to life with n8n, then post about it on LinkedIn. Describe what you did, take a screenshot or show some of what you've accomplished. And if you tag me and make it relevant in some way, then I will weigh in and add to it. And that helps to amplify your accomplishment so that perhaps future clients might see that and might be interested. So I can help with that, and I love doing that. So take me up on that too. And similarly, if you see that other people from the course are posting things that I'm weighing in on, and you see that in your feed because we're connected, then I would really appreciate it if you weigh in as well. Do like it and add your comment, because that helps amplify the community, and that's great for everyone that's part of this program. Okay, and with that, can you believe it? We have already completed the first day. The first day is marked off, 1 day down, 14 left to go. You're not going to believe all the things we're going to build, but that means you're already 7% of the way through this program. Many congratulations. I can't wait to see you tomorrow, and we're going to get deeper into the theory of n8n and agents. I'll see you then.